Good morning, guys. So, finally, first ride of 2022. We'll be traveling to Sindhudurg and Ratnagiri. It's around 6:40 in the morning, and we will be covering a distance of around 325 kilometers to first reach to Ratnagiri, from where we'll be heading to Sindhudurg, especially Tarkarli, and back to Pune. 7 a.m. in the morning, and we are heading towards Satara road. The route which we'll be taking will be Pune Satara road till Karad, from where we'll take a right and take the route which is from a place called Malkapur, which will take us to Kasheli. Our initial plan is to wait in Kasheli today, either Kasheli or Achra. Depends on what time we reach. As of now, as per Google, we should be there by around 1:20 in the afternoon. Afternoons for sure will be very hot one in Konkan area, especially now because of the weather conditions. We are heading towards the Amba Ghat. That's the Pune Satara highway. This time I'm riding with Girish, who's here. I have Ajit, who's on his Yamaha, Nilesh on his Bullet along with Shashank, and we have Eddie, who will be riding his Versus. Satara Road Highway morning view for you. That's the beautiful sunrise, and it's around 7:45 in the morning. So that's the famous Bhairavnath Misal Wale. Unfortunately, we won't be stopping here today. It's too early, I believe. So let's have breakfast somewhere around 9 o'clock. Here we are crossing Satara city. That's old Satara. Ideally, the best time to visit Kasheli is during the evenings. That whatever reviews I've seen, his best time is to watch the sunset. So hopefully we should be there much before that. So we have taken a diversion now after Karad, and look at the mountains. So we had breakfast at this place called Shivniri restaurant. Good place to have misal and poha. Alright, so they're done with the breakfast and now heading towards our first destination. So finally, here's another milestone. Crossed 13,000 kilometers on the odometer. लांबून एवढं कळत नाही आहे, but actually they are huge. है ना? See the size. So this is Amba Ghat. Beautiful valley. Welcome to Ratnagiri district. It's end of February and it's really hot here. So temperature is somewhere around 37 degrees, but it's very humid. So whoever is traveling to Kasheli side, it is advisable that in case if you're coming in the month of February or March, to start very early in the morning. We got a bit late today. We started somewhere around 7 o'clock, but ideal time to start would be around 5 o'clock, so that you reach by around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon max. Because now it's around 2 o'clock. It's very hot. So we have a problem. Girish's bike is not getting started, and now we'll have to go back to the place they actually stopped. Somewhere around 15-20 minutes we had gone ahead, so we'll have to go back now. So that's a second trip in a row where we faced problem with our bike. Last trip, during our last trip to Daman, we had issue with Dr. Nilesh's bike, and now this time with Girish's bike. And in fact, I think both the bikes had problem with the battery. I believe even Girish's bike's problem now is the battery. So let's see. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our second round of disaster that has happened on 2 consecutive trips. First, if you remember, I don't know if you remember, it was Dr. Nilesh's Harley that gave trouble. Now he's come on his Royal Enfield, and this time it is Girish's Harley Davidson that has some battery issues. This is the Satara incident, the main person involved, his bike, and this is the, what is this, Kasheli incident.
He was the root cause of even bloody Satara also.
This is Shashank trying to jumpstart his battery from Nilesh's bike. This is the fellow who's never there to help, always runs away early on his faster bike. This trip का भी हमारा क्या रिकॉर्ड कंसीडर रहा। Yes. ये इडी निकलना इसका।
comments. Hamza Baga.
Last trip's experience helped us, and this time we were carrying tools and most importantly a proper what do you call that, a jumper cable, which actually helped. And finally Girish's bike is back on the road and we are heading towards our destination. Probably, like I mentioned, there's a problem with his battery and we'll have to get it changed once we go back home, but for the moment the problem is solved. Wow, what a beautiful road. See, दोनों साइड पेड़ and बीच में ये such an amazing road. So we have a small problem. We are short of fuel and the nearest petrol pump from the place where we are is now around 4.5 kilometers. When we started it was around 18 kilometers. We could not find a single petrol pump in the last 100 kilometers to 120 kilometer stretch, and now we are hunting for fuel. So there's a place called as Jaitapur where we have the closest petrol pump. So I'm heading there first to fill fuel in the bike. Only then we'll be able to move ahead. So finally we have managed to fill up petrol in our bikes, and slight change in plan. So initially we had planned that we'll go to Kasheli beach and stay in Kasheli, but we could not manage to get any good hotels there. And also, since we have come a bit far from Kasheli, we have decided to now move towards another place called Kunkeshwar. So that's around 45 kilometers and about an hour from here. Now about to enter Devgarh, which is around 15 minutes from Kunkeshwar. So even Devgarh has its beach and is famous for a fort which is called Devgarh Fort. So let's see if we are able to make any plan to go and see those places tomorrow. So finally we are here. Beach ke darshan ho gaye. While for sunset I wanted to be at Devgali beach, but even this view is not bad, and that's how the beautiful sea looks like. So we were on our way from Devgarh to Kunkeshwar. This is what I came across. plan. We are now heading to Tarkarli instead of Hunkeshwar, and it's going to be an hour of night riding. Sorry.